Now, there's these two guys down in Texas at the Trinity Police Department who become folk heroes to conservatives because they took a viral video, a video that went viral because they show that they care about each other and that it's not about race. Obviously, one of the cops is white, the other one is black. The white guy is Chief Stephen Jones. Let's take a look at the picture. And the black officer is Officer Donald Givens. Okay. And for those of you who can't see it, they've got their hands out, and in their hands it's written, "His life matters," and they have arrows pointing to one another. Oh, I see they care for one another. I didn't see that coming. Okay, so obviously people are going ballistic about this, like, yes, we know it, we know it. Cops are the best, they care about each other, they don't care about race. Only black people care about race, and those are the ones that are the bad guys, of course, not good guys like Officer Donald Givens, who's on the right side of issues. You see, it wouldn't have been an issue in the first place if unarmed black people didn't keep getting shot and killed by cops. It's not like blacks made that up. That is true. It's also definitively true that they get killed in situations like that disproportionately at much greater rates than whites do. See, they didn't make that up, and they didn't cause that because they're the ones dying, right? They're the ones who say, hey, could you stop killing us at disproportionate rates, especially when we're unarmed? But apparently they're the bad guys. So, well, these two guys are going to explain it to us. First, we got the chief, Stephen Jones, complaining about what is allowed in the media.
There's so much hate, and there's so much posts, so many things on social media, and there's so many people that shouldn't be heard, but yet social media is now, they have outlets to put out hatred and spew things.
What's hilarious, of course, is that he's saying that on social media. In fact, the only reason why anybody's paying attention to him is because his picture went viral on social media. But there's something really important in there, actually. His idea is, look, we're the establishment, and in this case, in their local town, they're the officers, right? They're the government, they're the establishment, and he's the chief of the officers. So he thinks, well, you shouldn't be allowed to say things against us. In the good old days, you wouldn't be. If the newspaper did it, we'd put a lot of pressure on the newspaper. Local TV did it, we'd put a lot of pressure on the local TV. Now, God damn it, we can't control social media. Why can't we make people shut up like we used to in the past? Well, it's a sad day for you, you can. And obviously you would be irrelevant if it wasn't for social media, so there's a lot of irony in what you're saying as well. All right, now let's go on to his brilliant point about how overweight people are also discriminated against. Take it away.
You know, we're large men. We're both big guys. We're both fat guys. And some people there's some hate that we endure because of that. There's hatred that people make fun of us because of our size and all that. But then there's also some guys that make fun of us that we laugh about it. So people in our world need to understand that, you know, you can put hatred and anger into everything. And I don't get mad every time somebody makes fun of my size. You can transfer that same thought process of how we deal with people making fun of us about our size to your race, you know, and there's so many people that get so sensitive about race that we need to be able to, we personally think, you know, joke a little bit about it. However, there's, you know, don't hurt about it. I don't know how I'm trying to say, but
no, it's obvious you don't know what you're trying to say. Look, this is the kind of argument I used to make when I was in high school. Oh, you know, I'm overweight and people discriminate on me. Hey, yeah, but nobody's getting shot for being too fat. It's not like driving while fat. We got a fat guy, let's pull him over, right? Yes, maybe overweight people face other forms of discrimination, but they don't get killed by cops at a disproportionate rate. So this whole idea of like, hey man, I got a black guy who's fat, I got a white guy who's fat, and you know, we deal with people telling us we're fat, you know what I'm saying? Yes, but nobody shoots you in the head for being fat. See, that's a different problem. Yes, they're both problems, but on a different scale. But obviously these guys can't understand that, so that's why, of course, conservatives love them. They're like, yeah, good one, man. You're a fatso, and I hate you for being fat. So what? You can get hated for being black, me hated for being fat. Let's call it even, man, right? Right? No, not right. So now we're going to get Donald Givens involved here. He's the authority because he's black. He says, and Raw Story explains that he talked to WAGA local station. Givens, who is black, they explained, told the station that he felt the Black Lives Matter movement was a wash. I assume he means hogwash, not that it's, we're all, let's call it even. We kill white people, we kill black people. It's a wash. I think he means hogwash. It's nonsense, as you're going to see from his other comments. Then, of course, Fox News got really excited by this. They're like, oh, yes, yes, yes. Let's bring on the black guy to talk shit about other black people and the movement that they're trying to do to save their lives. Okay, so go.
As I view her, as I saw the picture, is that when it comes to law enforcement, color doesn't matter. Am I right?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you live Christian values, have Christian values, and you live morally, I mean, everything, you know, we all have to serve the same God, and hopefully we can come together as a nation and go forward.
No, but the question isn't, hey, do you guys get along and eat barbecue together? Okay, that's not the issue at hand. And no, sometimes within police departments, race certainly does matter. There's been a lot of reporting about how black officers are treated different than white officers, but that's not the issue either. The issue is more black people are getting killed by cops. So like, if they merrily agree to kill more black people, and they're not agreeing, don't get me wrong, it's not a conspiracy. It's not like these two guys or any guys at a police station got together and like, should we shoot more black people? Fuck it, let's shoot more black people, right? That's not how it works. They've got built-in assumptions about stereotypes, and that's what we're talking about when we talk about racism. It's not like they're hillbillies who are so virulently racist they want to go hang a black guy, etc. No, they think black guy, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. I don't. He's a 12-year-old kid, Tamir Rice. I got to shoot him dead in 2 seconds. He looks older to me because he's black, right? He's unarmed. I don't know. He's black. There's a guy who was naked who was shot. He's unarmed. He's naked. Obviously, he has no weapons. I don't know, but he's black. See, they don't necessarily say that out loud, although sometimes they most certainly do. But at the very least, they got it in the back of their minds. That's why they're killing black people at a disproportionate rate. How many times do we have to say it? Because obviously they don't get it because they think this thing is cute. That they're fat and that they think that that's some sort of discrimination against them. But they're fine with it. Are they not merciful? Finally, let's go to Donald Gibbons' final quote. That actually pissed me off. He said, I feel that Black Lives Matter is nothing but a hate group and is no different than the KKK and the Black Panthers. We as a country and a community need to find a way to heal our nation. KKK used to hang people, lynch them, burn them alive. Black Lives Matter that says, can you stop, please, killing us? I mean, stop it. I'm not asking you to do violence against you. From time to time, they interrupt a political conversation. Now, I don't agree with some of those tactics, but that is not the KKK. They're asking politely, and sometimes not so politely, can you stop killing us? The KKK were the ones that were killing them, doing the lynchings, etc. If you don't understand that difference, I mean, you have got significant problems, and being fat is the least of them. So please, you don't speak for black people, and these two schmucks aren't some sort of like picture of post-racial America because they happen to get along. I love that they get along, good for them, but that isn't the issue. The issue is black people getting killed at rates far greater than white people, and none of what they said addresses that. Get real.